Nation. This next battle is 3 5-minute rounds in the flyweight division. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 12 wins and 3 losses. He stands 165 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 56.75 kilograms. Representing Capital da Luta and fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, please welcome Flavinho Queiroz! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man's a mixed martial artist with a perfect professional record of 12 wins and no losses. He stands 173 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 57.15 kilograms. Representing Underdog Team and fighting out of Almaty, Kazakhstan, please welcome Azat Maksum!
173 centimeters, but again, 2 world-class guys going at it for your entertainment. Brave Nation, this is Brave Combat Federation 53 live from Almaty, Kazakhstan.
Queiroz feinting, trying to get reads. He's going to download what his opponent, how his opponent responds to a jab, how his opponent responds to a right, then he's going to try and take advantage of it.
And I think he'll have learned from the Vili Murad Alkhasov fight that he cannot be a static target, that he needs to constantly move. He needs to implement that lateral movement so that he can ward off the takedown should Maksum try and shoot in.
Phil, I'm impressed and happy to see Maksum circling. If I could fault these Kazakh fighters for anything, they're too tough. They're too aggressive. They tend to come forward and attack, and that can, in some circumstances, leave your opponent able to read what you're going to do next. When your opponent knows what you're going to do next, it's a very short night.
There's a nice whipping leg kick from Flavio de Queiroz. Maksum still trying to find his range of distance a little bit, but that's hard to do when you have a Brazilian buzzing bee like Queiroz moving all over the shop.
By the way, Queiroz has more social network followers in his corner than any fighter in the history of mixed martial arts. He's got Caio Castro back there with how many tens of millions, Phil?
A ridiculous amount, something like 30-something million. And he's handsome as well. I do not like him. I'm only kidding, he's a genuinely lovely human being. But all humanitarian efforts are put on ice right now while these two gentlemen are in the cage. Nice little fadeaway jab there from Maksum, predicated off the 1-2 from Queiroz. Both men implementing some nice movement here. And it may look like a stalemate, it may look like no one's doing anything, but that's because each man is implementing such interesting, such difficult movement to get a read on.
And what's going on right now, Brave Nation, is a huge amount of information being transferred back and forth. Every single one of those feints elicits something from the opponent, and you learn something from what your opponent does. Somewhere, as I said earlier, around the 90-second mark, if not a little bit sooner, the fighters start to take advantage of that information they've gleaned and start to attack in earnest.
Maksum trying to find a home for that jab, but you don't want to get into a back and forth kicking game with Flavio Queiroz. A million miles away there. Nice 1-2 from Maksum. I say both these men obviously incredibly respectful of the power that each one can generate.
That's it! Fight's over!
Where did that come from? The young Kazakh takes out the head with a beautiful shot.
That is what we call Azat Maksum. Kazakh, you're looking at a warrior hero. You're looking at the heart of a nation.
Kazakhstan, stand up. You have a new national sporting hero, and his name is Azat Maksum.
What a phenomenal performance. Feint, Feint, got the sense that the jab would land. Landed a jab, landed a second jab, and boom, followed the third up. Twisted the opponent's head around backwards, and that was that.
Great work by the referee, diving in there, putting himself in harm's way to ensure that Queiroz did not take any unnecessary damage. But what a shot, the right hand from Azat Maksum. Absolutely sensational from the young Kazakh.
Brave Nation, Queiroz is standing on his feet. He's recovered very, very quickly from that knockout. Like he's chosen to sit down now, but he is able to stand under his own control. No significant lasting head trauma from that one, but it was an absolutely spectacular, I dare say, about to go viral knockout. I'm a big brother to a lot of sisters. I used to take their dolls and twist the head around backwards and pull it off. That, Brave Nation, is more or less what we just saw. Carlos Kramer is center cage, just about to make it official.
Holy shit. All right, Brave Nation, what an incredible bout we had just now. That ends at 3 minutes of the very first round. Your winner by knockout from Almaty, Kazakhstan, Azat Maksum.